We're rolling.
Welcome in to Papa's Playhouse Podcast, episode number 19. Little fun fact, that is my favorite number.
Wow, I did not know that.
So, we have a very special guest with us today. We have Jonathan. Say hello, Jonathan.
Glad to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
The Big Moody. Big Moods Jonathan.
Also known as Jerry Bear's dad.
Jerry Bear's dad.
Oh,
Yes.
Jerry.
This is a classic right here. I know you probably can't hear what I'm saying now because you're clapping so hard. So I'll give you a little bit of tone down. You're clapping. Once your excitement goes down, this is going to be quite eventful. This is a moment. This is like the Super Bowl.
Like it's the Super Bowl.
Yep. This podcast works.
Yeah, I'll have us fight that one.
This is Papa's Playhouse Super Bowl, and this might be finale to season 1. Honestly.
Maybe, yeah.
We haven't talked about it, but this could be a pretty good season finale.
Yeah, and take a little break. We would have to take a little break, but
Well,
Perhaps.
don't want to tell you that.
regardless,
Yeah.
we're super excited to have you on, Jonathan.
Yes.
So thank you for joining the Playhouse.
I look forward to it, guys. It's going to be great.
Oh, yes. Well, first off, I guess we're going to talk about the drink.
Like we always do.
As
No
always.
guessing.
No guessing.
What is it?
Well,
I have no idea what it is, and I haven't tasted it.
So, Jonathan wanted something that's a little spicy. So, I decided to make something spicy. So, I made a syrup with jalapenos in it, and I put lime peels in it, and I let it infuse for like 24 hours. And then I pretty much did like I don't know if you've heard of it, like a Clover Club. It's like gin with raspberry syrup. But instead, it's the jalapeno syrup.
So it's
So
hot.
well, no, actually, it's for some reason the capsaicin is down a lot, so it's not that spicy. But yeah, it has that. Yeah, it has the egg white, gin, that spicy syrup, a little bit of sweet vermouth, and lime juice. So I call it the Fight Club because it's spicy.
nice.
You can definitely smell the heat.
I put a little extra heat. I have I think scorpion pepper or something like that. Bitters. I put that into his, so it could be a little extra spicy for him. And then the rest of us does not have that. So
Because I'm the only real man.
yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
just in case, I just didn't know if everyone else wanted that one.
That's true.
I didn't taste mine yet. Taste mine without it. To tell me if you can tell if she's different.
I would like to taste the really hot one.
It's probably not even that bad.
I can taste the difference, but it's not that fast.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not worth trying.
But you can try it if you want.
Yeah. It's just not.
Eh.
It's really not. It's not burning your tongue spicy.
No.
It's just not like that.
No, that's a great drink, actually.
Yes, I like it a lot.
You can, you smell the jalapeno and then you taste, and it's sweet. I mean,
Well, what gave me the idea for it was Caleb's at my house, and he's like, I'll make you a drink. What do you want me to make? And I was just like, here's some random items that I have, and I don't even remember what you used, but I know there was cayenne involved, and it just ended up being a thrown together concoction that was amazing.
So you've had a couple of Caleb's drinks, and wouldn't you agree that like every one of them belongs on like a restaurant menu?
Absolutely.
And it's cool. Pretty cool.
I don't know about every one of them, but
Well, except for the one that we
Dog
had.
yeah.
Yeah, the dog fucker.
Oh, God, that was
well,
rough.
Jonathan will make that for you.
Oh,
Yeah, you'll really enjoy that one.
that's rough.
I let someone try this earlier, and they said it tasted like a jalapeno key lime pie.
Oh yeah,
Do you guys getting that?
yeah,
Yeah, now that you
Jalapeno
mention it,
key lime
absolutely.
pie.
yeah. Now that you mention it, it's actually just in my head now, so I can't get it out. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Yep. When they said that too, I tasted. I was like, yeah, that's
What's that
pretty
called?
good.
I get it.
The something effect.
Amoeba.
Amoeba?
Amoeba? Yeah.
Placebo? No.
Placebo. That's
No,
it.
it is placebo.
That's what I wanted to say.
It is the placebo effect. Now that you say the key on fire.
And then
That's
I have
funny.
the jalapenos that I infused it in, a little candied jalapeno, and it's the bottom of every one of your glasses. You eat a little candied jalapeno.
It was at the top of mine for a while.
It was. The foam just eventually gave in. It took a while for us to set up, so. But
So, sorry. So we got to give it a rating.
yes,
1 out of 10.
yes.
That's how we do things around here. And I'll go ahead and give mine. I really like it. I think it is a 7.5. And I'll leave it at that. It's good.
Do I go next?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
To me, this is excellent. I could drink this anytime. night or day, breakfast, even.
Wow, yeah.
I really like it. But I reserve my top-notch ratings for
Of course.
yeah. So I would say a solid 8.
That's excellent score. I go because I think it tastes good. I like it. Probably not the exact thing I would go for every time, but I think it's pretty. Oh, there's a dog down here. Okay, that was weird. Someone was licking my feet, and I was like, "What is going on?" Okay,
Sorry.
so Nick, I thought you were up here.
Pretty big feet.
Yeah. Oh man. Well,
Facts.
I'm gonna go 7.2.
Nice.
To rate feet.
If that drink was 7.5, I mean,
Well, it
it's gotta be now something.
depends. Well, differing
All right.
ratings.
A lot
It
of
has
feet.
a red toenail polish.
Oh, that bumps it up a notch or two. Absolutely.
What if they had bunions?
That's bringing it down.
Ah, cancel out.
Oh, that makes me think of a story that I can tell later.
Right.
Nursing story.
Oh, great.
I've got I was gonna say 8-0, but I don't want to copy, so
You can do whatever you want.
okay, 8-0.
All right.
Yep.
Top here.
So we're all between 7 to 8 because you were 7-2.
We were both 8.
I was 7-5, and they were both 8s.
Yep.
That's pretty consistent.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's a really fair score for like what it is.
Yeah, and this is not like a 10 drink. It's a very niche drink.
Yeah.
Very niche. Like,
Like not everyone's ordering.
are you
this.
making this 2 times in one night?
No.
No.
Personally, I probably won't be.
Right.
But I will enjoy my first drink, and I'll enjoy the experience. But I'm not like, okay, now I'm ready for to try it again.
You know what? It does tingle the lips.
Mm-hmm. It does.
It's got a
It
nice amount of heat.
It's definitely if you are like, oh, I'm afraid of spice burns. This is not bad at all. I don't know how I put 2 whole jalapenos in it with the seeds. I'm not infused for 24 hours. I would think it had
Jeez.
something.
I would feed this to my wife though, and my wife is scared of heat. So
You feed it to her.
yeah, I would let her try it.
Open up. I'm pouring it in.
I bet my wife would love it. I'm not just saying that because she's Hispanic.
Then why are you saying?
Whew.
Sounds
I just think she would like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's grade A racism.
You gotta say it. I'm gonna show you now.
Okay. Because she's
Well, great drink.
Just with the
Great drink.
great food.
Great drink. Great feet.
feet, man. All around. Dog agrees, I guess, man.
What's the draft?
Oh yeah, Caleb.
I think dream vacation spots.
Vacation
The draft.
destinations.
Now, I personally have not put any thought into it really, only because I've been just so busy, just mind-boggling on this drink, the little Fight Club over here. So I didn't think about it.
so much.
Yeah, it's also like, why would I leave? This place is perfection.
Because you hate driving.
Yeah, exactly. I do hate driving. Like, to me, it's like I want a Tesla. That's one of the main things. To sit there trying to moving. So, oh man, driving's easy. We have to sit there and focus. My hands on the wheel, foot on the gas. It's just like, dude, I could be doing like so much more than this. What a waste.
It is a waste of time driving. I mean, it sucks.
Yeah.
I think I need to invest in a jet. I just need to do it. You know,
Think about all the more work you could be getting done.
it is a money maker. We all know this. Brokers, am I right?
That's it.
We all know. Yeah.
All right, what's the order for the draft?
Randomizing. Caleb, Ethan, Jonathan, Nick.
Hey,
Oh,
Nick is on a bad streak.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
on a really bad streak.
Caleb's on a great streak.
That's all right.
mediocre.
That's all right.
Uh-oh. So, Caleb.
Okay.
So yeah, you can start whenever.
I bet I can guess what Caleb's gonna pick first. Actually,
Can you? Do you want to say it right now?
I will type it in my phone.
I can believe you. Scott's honor.
Oh, Scott's honor.
I believe you.
Okay, I'll be honest.
Oh, you
Nick's
brought
a
out the
liar.
big guns.
He's a liar Slav. All right. I'm gonna guess right now. It's foreshadowing. All right. I'm gonna go New Zealand, of
Bro,
course. I mean,
why are you pick?
what do you mean? Why am I pick? You choose that?
I wanted to.
It was
course.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I know
Why is it? Of course?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Lord of
see,
the
I don't.
Rings.
I was just picking it because it's awesome.
it is awesome, but literally,
Oh.
I know me and
No.
Jonathan agree with this one.
Exactly.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go to Hobbiton.
Yep.
I want to take the walk they make to get to Mordor. I want to visit all those cool spots. It's a beautiful movie because it's filmed in a beautiful spot. And they kept all the Shire from the movie, all the cool little like hill houses. They kept it all. So you can go and visit and see it. To me, it's just the coolest thing ever if you could do that.
Now
That's number one.
Now I really wish I wrote it down because then you would have said it. I would have showed it to the camera, and we would have clipped that for TikTok.
It's okay.
All right, let's redo it.
No, but I knew you were gonna pick the
Oh, I believe you.
All right. Me, I'm thinking South Africa.
But like what country?
South Africa,
That
bro.
is a
It's a country.
Really?
Yes.
I thought that was just part of the country.
It's like the most first world country in Africa, and it also has the most animals.
Really?
Yeah, it's the most touristy country.
Touristy is a good word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than probably Cairo, Egypt.
Oh,
I forget about Egypt.
Yeah, but still.
But like when you think of Africa,
yeah, like
animals,
yeah.
I would take safaris. That's my thing is animals.
I'm with Caleb on this. I thought that was just like
oh no,
Yeah, me too.
No.
Southern Africa.
Oh, it's a
No,
country.
like Johannesburg.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
South
That's a
Africa.
capital.
Yeah.
Their accents are weird too. It's a mix of like British
British,
and
yeah.
Australian, and then a little hints of like African.
It's very odd.
dialect.
Yeah. I saw this guy give a speech the other day, and I literally was like, I know exactly he's from South Africa, which again I thought was just part of the continent.
Oh,
And I actually met him later, and I was like, so where are you from? And he said that's where he's from. So that was pretty weird.
but you didn't put it together that it was a country
Still no. I was like, this guy doesn't know his country.
because he could have been from Zimbabwe. Because that's
It could have been, yeah, but
wow.
well, yeah, I'm not the most geographically sound
Inclined.
inclined, as they say. Yeah,
All right,
I would
Jonathan.
kill you in a game of GeoGuessr.
you definitely would. I will tell you right now,
I would just-
you would destroy. Oh, there's no doubt. I suck.
all right, John.
I'm thinking Ethiopia.
Why?
Okay, no.
Oh, I was right.
Mother was typing it in.
You got to be on it.
No, I'm with Caleb on New Zealand. That was going to be mine for so many stinking reasons. And in fact, I'm going to do it in the spring of 2025.
Let's
So
go.
I'll come back after.
So you're already planned out that far?
I'm definitely going.
You're a traveler.
But since Caleb stole that answer,
Yep.
Greece would be my next one.
Nice. Great one.
I've talked to people like Shim Dortz, who's traveled the world, who said that is his absolute favorite location. And just so many things that I've seen and read, and plus the biblical part of it too. That'd be a Greece for me.
Nice.
The food.
And the
Food's good.
Euros.
Uh,
Me and B went down to the Keys for our 1 year, and they had Greek people all working there. They take turns. They work, and then they go back to Greece. Go back, and they made euros. They were great.
There's a big population of them, of Greek people in around Tampa area too, which is where my wife's family's from. And they have like a whole community there that they have
They must
restaurants.
all just go to Florida.
Yeah, I think they've been doing that for years.
Many of them here.
They've been doing that for years, and they have their Safety Harbor is the name of the town, Greek town. Every restaurant Greek.
That's so cool.
Actually, yeah, and also up north in Ohio and Michigan, I live there, especially Ohio.
Mm.
So many Greek restaurants, so many Greek people.
And the
I knew a bunch of people from Greece, and also Greek restaurants were as popular as like Mexican restaurants here.
and not to talk up his pick, 'cause, I want them to vote for me, but the history.
That's
I
cool.
mean,
That's
the
one of the coolest
Parthenon,
parts.
You got
Yep.
so many.
That's in Nashville.
restaurant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa!
So what do we get if we win? By
Money,
merch.
so much money. Yeah.
I got a surprise for you.
the
You wait.
After show.
Well, yeah.
way, we're gonna pay for this.
Like a week after the show, I'll have a surprise
So
for you.
Patreon.
Any Patreon?
Yeah.
All right. So I get my number one pick. Might be blah 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 because a lot of people have been there. I know.
Yugoslavia.
Hold on now. No, my number one pick is Italy,
Great one.
and
That's
I would do a long I would do a 2 week at least.
Here's Nick and his stipulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stipulation 2 week Italy
Yeah.
vacation.
No more, no less.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I would go down the coast and visit all the cities. But big
Pizza.
thing, just like with Greece, is the history. I want
Pizza.
some pizza.
Are you a wine fan?
Pasta.
Yeah, I would do.
You a wine fan?
Yeah, I dabble.
Sandwiches
Yeah,
with
that was fun.
prosciutto.
Oh, prosciutto. I would
Prosciutto.
love to try actual Italian wine where they make it like
Yeah.
the people that drink it there every single day with their meals, like
Like it's
several glasses every
water.
day, and they live to be 90 something. And like they don't make wine the same way they do here.
Well,
it's like
their
it's like
food is better
organic
quality.
and the
Their
grapes
food
are
is better
organic and yeah,
quality.
it's just
Well, you probably
totally
don't.
different.
You probably don't hear about the people that diet when they're 50. They don't tell you about those.
Yeah, I mean, what is it called? Was it called like there's some kind of like survey rating they do of different countries, and it's based on how old people get, how old they live, and like based on how healthy they are. Greece, like one of the top ones, yeah. And then I think Italy's one of the top ones too.
Yeah.
Just people
The
that
whole
live,
Mediterranean and
yeah. It's just
The
and
whole
so they try to
Mediterranean.
attribute to their
The
lifestyle,
the
their food.
Slavs.
well, and a lot of it is their oil. They use healthy
Yep,
oil
yep,
instead of
yep.
the crap oil that we use.
Yeah, the oil we use is oh my goodness, it's so horrible.
Yeah.
The fact that a lot of our foods that we eat every day are like banned in other countries kind of makes you go, oof, that's a
Yeah.
bit rough. You know,
I
I can't
choose
go to
to-
Britain and buy my snacks. That's rough.
I choose to turn the other cheek.
You personally?
Shut up and let me eat my hot fries.
Chester's hot.
Chester's,
Yeah.
baby. All right, Nick, you get 2 picks.
Yeah, I didn't think that far ahead. So I've been trying to think this whole time we've been talking.
Oh, I didn't think far ahead at
That's a
all.
tough part.
What do you want to see?
Well, it is funny. New Zealand is like, man,
Oh yeah,
everyone wants to go. So I'm gonna go like next best maybe or not really. I don't know. I'll take Fiji.
Great one.
Yes.
Give me the
Solid.
I want the island. That island vibe. Like
My
true
little
island
boy.
vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take Fiji.
Yeah, definitely.
Great
Italy,
picks.
Italy, Fiji.
I like it.
For my second, let's see. I think Switzerland.
That's
I
good.
mean,
That's
That's
solid.
what I was gonna
You
pick,
know,
but I wanted an island.
I agree with you though.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Fiji's awesome, or French Polynesia
Yeah.
in that area. But Switzerland, I mean, it's just everything you see about it just looks awesome. I know it's one of the most expensive countries
Mhm.
to visit in the world,
I
but
think it actually
Still be
is
worth
like
it.
the most
Yeah.
expensive.
it'd still be worth it to do it once. You know.
The pictures that people take there all look like postcards.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Because you got these beautiful green like valley towns, and then huge snow capped.
And then like a
Mountains.
waterfall on top of
Yeah.
the waterfall on top of the mountain. It's just nuts.
It's a Minecraft world.
Great
I love
scene. Great
Minecraft.
scene.
Yeah, that's honestly that is what I was debating on. Do I want Switzerland or do I want an island?
Well, my choice is.
Well, it's not your choice.
It's not mine. Actually, I think it is.
You're skipping me, bro.
Where are you at?
Right
oh,
between.
That's right. I thought we were just going down a row.
No.
Well, I was about to take the one you were gonna say.
Idiot.
I've got a few here that I like, but I'm gonna go with Australia.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've always, there's a lot of memes. There's a lot of things people want to talk bad about Australia.
Yeah, I'm not stepping foot on
You like
that
things
country.
that can kill you, I guess.
Well, I don't have, a lot of people are scared of spiders or snakes, and I'm not.
Right.
Are you talking about going out in
You
the
see 'em
outback
every day.
Right?
or
Yeah,
Sydney?
both.
So
That's
you
the
wanna
thing.
do both,
That's the
right?
beautiful thing about Australia is you've got a beautiful outback, right? The outback, which is crazy, crocodiles and kangaroos and bloody emus, and then you've got a beautiful modern world city with some of the best architecture there is. It's
The
just
Sydney Opera House.
right. I mean, that's everyone knows that.
You ever
That's
seen
cool.
Kangaroo Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
You ever seen Finding Nemo?
Another great.
Crocodile
Yeah.
Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee.
Name a few.
What's the other one about the kangaroo?
Another one Kangaroo.
Cold Outlaw?
The one
I've seen
where
Memphis Sweeney before.
maybe it is Kangaroo Jack. I
It's
don't know.
Kangaroo Jack.
There's a couple kangaroo movies, but yeah,
There's
just
a couple Kangaroo Jacks.
Boy, that kangaroo stole
Who
my
doesn't-
the
jacket.
Crocodile Hunter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to go to his show, see a great white shark, maybe?
Huh?
Beautiful.
Or a
And a
crocodile.
8-inch tarantula.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of this. A lot of my list. A lot of my list will revolve around animals. I enjoy seeing the wildlife, so
And killing them.
Mhm.
only the bugs, only the insect,
Yeah.
licensed, might I say? All right, now it's
So
your
not
turn.
doing it illegally.
No, very legal
Yeah.
here.
Is there
Yeah.
anything that scares you,
Uh,
insect wise?
insect. Insect wise. I mean, the thought of getting bed bugs scares me, but bed bugs themselves don't scare me. Not really.
Just taking
Yeah,
care of
just
them.
bringing them home.
Yeah.
Well, another thing you do with snakes, they scare you.
I don't really deal with them, but no, I'm not really scared of
But
snakes.
you might run into them if you're in a crawl space.
And I won't mess with them, but a majority of times, if you run into them in a crawl space, it's not that big of a deal.
They're scared of you.
They're doing their thing.
Yeah.
Now, when it is scary, is whenever it's wintertime and they're looking for heat, and you've got your flashlight,
Yep.
and they'll run at you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There's heat.
Yep,
Oh, no.
there's heat. But a lot of times in those cold months, they're outside looking for sun.
Yeah.
So they're not in the crawl space.
And majority of times, it's a black snake.
Yeah.
And a black snake does not scare me at all.
Right.
Now, if it was a copperhead running at me, it'd be a different story, but I've never had that experience. Now, there is a few guys who I work with that have had that experience, so pretty spooky.
That would be rough.
Yeah, or a rattlesnake. Oh gosh, if I was ever in a crawl space,
Like you're rushing to the hospital after that.
I'm running out of the crawl space.
No, I know, but like copperhead rattlesnake.
Oh, if you get
you're going to the hospital.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, you better.
You have those stories?
There
Snake bites?
was a no, but because I'm in psych,
Okay.
not medical,
Gotcha.
but there was a copperhead right outside of our hospital door once, and police had to come get it. But
Crazy.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
And like farmers will carry a pistol for copperheads.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, they're like
Personally, I'm
actually
carrying a shotgun.
pretty rough. But that's enough about
precise, man.
that's enough about Australia. It's your pick.
Well, I was thinking two different options, and I was like, actually, I have to take the secret third option because it's actually truthfully, there's a huge reason. I bet you can't guess why. Scotland.
Scotch.
What?
it's awesome.
Perfect
How did you
segue.
know?
Perfect segue
Yeah.
into the Scotch discussion. We'll take a break
Yes,
from
we
the draft.
yeah, we have to have a Scotch discussion after this, 100%, because
I'll be
he
very
has good stories on
inactive.
that one. He's been to Scotland. How many times? Just once?
Just once.
Just once?
Yeah.
I've never been yet. I want to go really bad,
Is it
but
worthy
yes.
of this draft
Oh
pick right
my
here?
goodness, Scotland, it was amazing. Because we went to London and then Scotland, and
You said, wow, Scotland's so much better.
I felt that way. A lot of the group felt London was better, but and we didn't even get to explore the Highland, which is part of the beauty of Scotland. We just went to Edinburgh, but
People
that
in
itself was amazing.
people in the UK go to Scotland as their holiday. Like, that's their vacation. So I
Holiday.
would think it's pretty nice.
Little
Look,
snake in the grass.
A little holiday. yeah.
Little holiday.
But yeah, I want to go, of course, as Scotch. I would go to the Islas pretty much post taste, so I could taste my favorite Isla Scotches.
Is that just like Ron Swanson
Actually, it
he
literally
does that, right?
Yeah, actually, he literally did. Yeah, and actually, that's probably my favorite distillery to go to as well.
Lagavulin? Yeah.
Yeah.
When you buy a bottle of what is it, Lefroy? Is that how you say it?
Lefroy.
Lefroy. You own a square
square
foot
of the peat
of
peat bog, whatever.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's pretty cool.
So
Yeah,
you
and gets a little,
actually
you get a little
own
Tootsie certificate.
already.
I don't know, a couple square miles.
I'm in major debt.
Yeah. I'm basically a Scottish lord.
I do
at
not
this
have
point.
power this month.
But I got a lot of bottles of Lefroy.
And some
And
marsh.
a few square
Marsh.
feet, yeah.
Take my plot again. What do you mean you don't know where it's at?
Well, you
It's
can't
not
live
land.
there.
What?
Bunch of little Minecraft shelter around it. That's my house now.
All right. It's back to Caleb. Caleb, you get another pick.
Oh, wait, it's reversing. Jeez.
Oh,
This is so sad.
then I have to do it.
Okay.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Well, he doubles down.
Gotta double down on that one.
He double down.
Two of my main bloodlines in there. I would love to go to the Irish whiskey spots there and
So same reason.
just go to the pubs and try like this. I love
Try to
that
split.
idea.
You're gonna try to split the G.
Yeah, split the G, as they say. As they say.
Conor McGregor fashion.
Do you know what that means, Jonathan? Split the G.
It may mean something different for your generation.
Oh, it has to do with Guinness.
Oh, okay. I probably
different.
Probably different.
but probably not.
Different.
No, yeah. All it is you get a glass of Guinness with the logo on it, and you take one big sip, and you stop, so that way the line of the beer and the foam splits the G perfectly.
Yeah,
Like
Nick,
a
why are you
hard-
talking about splitting G on the
Not
podcast?
if someone gets my pregnant, but okay.
Yeah.
It's a yes thing.
I know what you're talking about. I see that a
Oh,
lot.
so
Yeah.
you did know what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's just Ethan and Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no idea.
I had no idea what he was talking about or Nick was talking about. I was just existing.
Okay, I have no idea what Jonathan's talking
Yeah.
about.
He said, my generation's probably different.
Literally, as the only person here who's been to Ireland
Yeah.
twice.
I
I've
never
never
heard.
heard that.
Never hold split or G.
I get all of my information and news from TikTok, so.
Wow, that's great.
Must be a new thing. All right. It's me. Oh, let me look. I'm gonna go with the Maldives.
Mm.
Just
Wow.
super bougie island vibes. I'm pretty sure
Very bougie.
that's where they have the the houses that are out on the stilts and you can jump in,
I think so.
all that stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Kardashian type
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, like rich
Mhm.
type stuff.
Rich
Stuff we'll
buddy.
never touch.
Don't even
Yeah.
get me started.
Like richer than like
Sweating over here.
rich, bro. But,
They
like,
do be going to Maldives, though, the Kardashians.
Wish I was there.
Me too.
Yeah. But just like the best island, the best beach vibe you could get is what I'm talking about. So that's mine. Jonathan,
like it.
Very nice.
back to Jonathan.
I'm thinking maybe Gaza. Oh wait, is it too early for that? Should I be banned or something here?
I mean, if you want to.
I gotta say, beautiful place to go, especially right now. We're beautiful.
No.
Gaza, my stipulation is
Stipulation has to be during wartime.
Yeah.
Has to be, yeah.
Ethan was almost in Israel, actually.
I was
That
literally
It's actually what I was gonna say was Israel. But it's just always that worry.
Yeah.
And I know we talked about this before, Ethan. That was my concern. Some people have gone and loved it, but it just
for the last 10 years you would have been fine to go there.
yeah.
But then, of course, the month I was going to go there, worst war we've seen in our lifetime, probably.
Yeah.
You know?
Most heinous.
Yeah, like this is the first modern day war,
Yeah.
I want to say, where social media and everything.
And people are just dying.
So we are seeing all that because of social media and, news media, whatever. It's the first time a war has happened since everything's
Well,
streamlined
we
to our
remember.
phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty wild, but yeah. Is that your pick?
No,
Okay.
I mean, there's no way.
Yeah,
But you're saying Israel would be a great place to go.
it would, yeah.
if there wasn't for that aspect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree.
I mean, I've even had friends who've gone to Russia prior to, super modern times, who have loved it.
Yeah.
Say 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, countries can just flip on a coin. That's what's kind of scary. Yeah, but
But
beautiful
so could
places to visit.
so could America. you
That's
know?
true, yeah. Honestly, yeah, just stay on your toes, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got to be careful these days.
Everybody doing something these days.
Hmm
But
So,
no,
yeah,
I
that's
would
right.
probably pick Canada just because it's actually accessible.
Been there.
And I've never
Wow.
been, and I've seen so many amazing things, and it's actually realistic that I might go one day versus some of these other places that are just dreams. So I'd say Canada.
Which part are you gonna go to? Either British
I've
Columbia or
seen-
like Toronto area?
I think you got to hit all of it.
Yeah, as much as you can,
Massive
but it's so
area.
Yeah.
It's huge.
bigger than
I would say British Columbia if I had to choose.
Yeah.
That's
That's
where-
just
So that's
so
where I've
beautiful.
been, and I love
Oh, yeah, that's like
awesome.
the nature there. Again, like we were talking about
Oh,
earlier,
yes.
postcards.
The
I'm,
six.
I'm
Awesome.
way more into the nature side of things than city stuff.
Me too.
And
So now I want to go to the country, go to Toronto.
Never
Personally.
go to Banff.
oh yes, Banff would be
Yeah, Banff would
the
be cool, too.
highlight.
Hit the
probably in my life.
6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
so there you
yeah.
go.
Lake
There's
Wilford.
mine.
All right, perfect.
That's a great pick.
Nick, you get
That's really
2.
good.
Are we doing 4?
I think 4 or 5.
Yeah. All right. So your last 2 right here.
So I would pick Hawaii, but I already picked Fiji. But I do really want to go to Hawaii.
It's not a country.
No, but it's.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, we weren't
We
picking.
did say
countries.
spots,
I'm
yeah,
just
so it's
kidding,
okay.
no.
I know. I just do really want to go to Hawaii because the vibes there. I'm talking Lilo and Stitch.
Ah,
You know,
yeah.
I grew up-
Stipulations before the laser. Direct energy weapons. Direct energy weapons.
Ethan just let a direct energy weapon
Yeah.
rip.
Was it on?
He just do it on this stool right now.
Anyways,
Sorry, guys.
I would pick Hawaii, but I picked Fiji. I feel like that same type of vibe. But I really want to go. But
So which one are you choosing then?
no, I haven't said it.
Oh, okay.
Patience.
I am picking Japan.
Oh,
Japan.
that tops it right there.
Oh yeah.
That's a good
That might have
choice.
just given you the win.
That was on my list for
You
sure.
can't vote for yourself, Jonathan. So you got
That was great.
always panic.
Does it have to be places that you've never been?
No,
No.
All right.
it does not have to be. But I've never been to Japan. You just see all stuff. The culture there just seems awesome. So I'm picking Japan, and then I am going to my roots here. I'm going to my roots. I'm picking Yugoslavia.
I do not know how to spell that. Yugo.
Y
Slav.
U-G-O.
I spelled it Ugio.
Yugoslavia.
Oh, got it.
It might be SLAVIA. I knew you didn't type that.
Got it.
You did not know.
So for being up to date here, we're talking Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia, Herzegovina,
Lithuania.
Croatia's
Home of Kristaps.
I don't know if Lithuania is included. It might be.
Home of Kristaps.
Home of Kristaps. But Luka is Croatian, right? Serbian?
Oh, Serbian, I believe.
Yeah, so Luka's the kinfolk. Luka is kinfolk.
Yeah, you basically are best friends with him. Slovenia.
Slovenia, that's the one I was forgetting. Slovenia. Yeah.
What about Jokic?
I think Jokic is also from there. The same regions. Slovenia, Serbian, Croatian.
Serbian. He's Serbian.
Yeah.
Serbia.
So that's where I'm picking because I really want to see the culture and the history there of where I'm from. And it is also Mediterranean if you get down on the coast, but it does go more north too. So you're talking a pretty broad area.
Very neat.
Smart pick.
Love
I
that.
said a drive by from Papa. That was wild.
Yep.
Oh, he's supposed to rate the.
We're going on 30 minutes, so let's go ahead and wrap this up and get into our real topics.
I was going to say after we finish, though, is when you should give all of our picks and then we can clip it.
Okay. We can clip it from wherever.
I should have said, by the way, a shout out to the Galapagos Island.
Galapagos.
Because
Yeah.
that would be so awesome.
Well, you still have another pick.
Oh, there you go.
That's what you want?
That's my pick. I don't know if it's my turn or not.
It is your turn.
Yeah, that's your last pick.
Because and I started thinking, we haven't picked anything in South America,
Yeah.
and Galapagos Islands are just absolutely amazing for nature.
Blue-footed
Off of the
boobies.
coast of Ecuador, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're just away from technology, away from modern, anything modern.
You got the Easter heads there, right?
Blue-footed boobies.
Yeah, who doesn't want to
Cool
see
bird.
that, right?
Did you guys see the picture of the Easter Head Islands being dug up and they have full bodies?
No, that's not real.
It's not real. I've
Oh.
seen it.
Is it not real?
No, it's not
Oh,
real.
thank you for clarifying. I thought it was real.
We've probably said so much fake stuff.
Yeah,
Especially last episode.
Yeah.
like your episode
That's
on
funny.
AI. It all goes back to that.
Yeah.
That was an AI generated photo that I looked at.
Yes, that's true.
Dang it.
Pretty cool though.
I thought that was real.
No, yeah, there's no way. My pick I've got a few on my list that I would like to say, but my favorite place that I've ever been and my favorite place that I want to go that's attainable, Yellowstone National Park,
Yes.
is the coolest place I have ever personally been to, and I would go back there in a heartbeat, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Jen and I were just talking about that tonight. That's what we probably want to do this year.
It is so cool.
We've never done it, but we have done Yosemite, which is
Probably very
amazing
similar.
and awesome.
Yeah,
United States actually varies a lot.
and it used to be a lot better.
In Utah, though, Zion and Colorado, we got so many good parks here.
And of course, Logan Maynard lives out there now.
I didn't know that.
So out in Montana. So
Yeah, so it's definitely
about
got
going
there.
and seeing
That's
him
possible.
here and
hmm
yeah, taking everybody with me.
Yeah.
Going to see him.
Fast as possible.
Yeah, bro needs to eat a salad for real.
Yeah. Get on that salad diet, buddy.
Yeah, should
Yeah.
have him on.
Yeah, definitely.
No thanks. All right, Caleb, wrap it up.
Germany.
German.
They have awesome eating and drinking culture, and
Overfit, baby.
and also again, beautiful area. Like everyone always thinks of the cities in Germany, Austria, no, like the surrounding area, the close
Berlin.
cities in Berlin, yeah. But
Good
He stared at me as he did that.
eye contact. But they have like really beautiful views. Like I saw this video of someone grilling, and they got all their beer, and these little like trays, and the water from the mountain, the stream's coming down, and it's just pouring over the beer, keeping it cold. And they're just sitting there grilling, and their sight is like snow-capped mountains and then lush green forest. And it's just like that's wild.
That's where I'm from, boy.
Yep, that's his little hometown right there.
Which side?
Hopefully not the Nazis.
I meant which parent?
Oh,
Okay.
my mom. Sorry.
So the Nazis.
Which side? Put it like
Ah, that's funny. All right, so there's our draft with the what is it? Dream vacations,
yes.
vacation destinations. Caleb was first. New Zealand, Scotland, Ireland, Germany. I was second. South Africa, Australia, Maldives, and Yellowstone National Park. Jonathan was third. Greece, Switzerland, Canada, and Galapagos Islands. And Nick was last. Italy, Fuji, Japan, and Yugoslavia.
Nick, you got some good ones.
That's it. Vote. Look, scroll down, and click your favorite.
We'll be posting on TikTok as well. Vote on there.
Yes.
Do you brothers want to take a break and get a beer?
Sure.
Absolutely.
I did bring actually a surprise beer to taste test.
Really?
Oh,
Break time.
Oh!
let's do it.
All right, we're back.
All right.
And this is Connor Cummins. You probably have never seen him, but this is Connor Cummins.
Yep. So my name is Connor Cummins. That's it, y'all.
Thought you were gonna give a rap.
Yeah, he was getting into it.
It's kinda,
You almost did it.
I spared you. My album
Show
comes out
was
next week.
cool, and then
Yeah. Then Connor had to say, almost start wrapping up, finish it.
Yeah, we better wrap this up.
That is for the Patreon.
Yeah, that's Patreon. Yep, you got to pay extra for that one.
$15 a month. That's
Mhm.
3 coffees a month. No, that's 2 coffees a month.
That's nothing.
Depends on whether you're a girl or a boy.
depends on if you work at
Yeah.
Starbucks or not.
Yeah.
Because you get extra plus minus. We change per person.
A little extra plus minus.
Yeah, well, it depends who you are. We'll look at your name, look up into your history.
So we got a beer we're gonna try. Is that
Is that what I heard?
I brought.
I bring.
I bring.
So I'll get it for you.
I am from
I
Florida.
ran.
No, I got it right here.
Oh,
you also say your
A nice warm beer.
Oh no.
No, it's cold.
Oh,
What
good.
does
Been in
yurt
my-
mean exactly?
It just means yurt.
You're
Yeah, what does it mean exactly?
kind of means like yee.
Yeah.
Yee.
You ever heard of yee?
It's kind of like, like, heck yeah. I actually asked that when
you're down with this, Caleb?
I'm down with the yurt, buddy.
Yurt.
I worked at Jackson Kayak years ago.
Yurt.
And I said yurt. And I was like, man, what does yurt mean? And then they indoctrinated me. And then eventually I moved there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a Spartan.
I got yurtified. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I got yurted. Yeah.
so a little surprise taste test here after last week's Natty Light. I brought my favorite.
Oh, he bought the PBR.
Oh my goodness.
And we're gonna give it a flash taste test ranking. We're not gonna spend long on it, but I wanted to give each of you one, and we're gonna compare it to the Natty Light, okay? Because it's fresh on our minds. It might not be fresh on yours, Jonathan.
you can
That's
take a
okay.
sip.
compare Natty. Well, I know what Natty.
We'll take the first sip out of mine, and then you can rank it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Just look at that can, though.
It is a cool can.
It's
It's an awesome can.
Listen up here.
It's an American can.
Yeah. No, it is.
That was beautiful. All right.
All right. Plug. Real quick, we're gonna. This episode's going.
That's what you get when you invite me on the show.
Yeah. We're gonna give it a quick test rating after we tasted the Natty Lights. Okay. And now, mind you, this is a cheap beer.
This is like Natural Light. Actually, I think it's the same, right?
Whoa.
I
Price-wise?
think this is much better than that.
I'm talking about price-wise.
It has 10 times the flavor.
Yes.
Yeah, price-wise, it's the same.
Price-wise.
Price-wise,
10 times the flavor.
I agree.
The only person I'm worried about is Ethan on this.
Why?
Because I don't
hates
think
it.
you like PBR, but compare it to the Natty Light.
You do have to drink.
Do you want me to
this.
start?
Go ahead.
5.5.
No, that is more than you gave the Natty
I gave the Natty Light a
That's
5.
pretty good, actually.
Oh, okay, that's
Right?
great then.
Didn't I?
Yes.
I don't
you did.
remember, but
You gave it a 5.
I neither liked it nor disliked it. This I like a little bit.
all right.
Yeah.
Connor?
I think it's the true Southern redneck beer. And just for that fact alone, I give it a 5. But taste and texture, it's another like 0.76.
Forgot you've had taste, texture, and tummy feel.
Well, 0 on tummy feel. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
0.76.
5.76?
Yeah.
I love the articulation.
What? 5.76?
Wow, I'm
Man.
really disappointed. All right.
Go.
Okay.
I'm rating this. We're just. Am I just saying all beer, or just kind of like the cheaper beer?
No,
you
the
can
cheaper.
have?
Yeah. Or the non-craft American beer.
Okay, yeah. I think that's a good 7.3.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
I think you have to drink PBR very cold, just like this is.
Yes.
And
I did keep it ice cold.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they
And
did
if
do
it
that.
starts to warm at all, no, it's piss water. But it is. So this is a 6.5,
Hey.
and much better than a Natty Light.
Okay, I
It
like
is
that.
better, in my opinion, much better.
Above average.
No, definitely. I personally, I think it has a lot more like hop balance to it. It's not like sweet cardboard flavor. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I like that a lot.
He was like, what are
Piss
you guys
water.
talking about? If Coors Banquet is like an 8.5, this is, to me, this is like an 8.
Mm.
I love
Wow.
That's a good. I respect it. Yeah, I said the last time we talked about it, but a guy who's a natural craft brewer tasted a bunch of the cheaper American beers, blind taste testing, and on his like top was Coors Banquet, and then one of the runner-ups of being really good was Blue Ribbon.
it. Man, I
He was
must be
very
a,
surprised
I
by
must be a,
Oh, it's not Somalia.
Silicone.
Oh, Cicerone.
Cicero.
So close, yeah.
Silicone.
Silicone. Yep.
Yep. That's it.
I'm a Cicerone. Anyways, thank you guys for taste testing that real quick. I just had to do
It's
it.
good.
Very
Had
fun
to do it.
addition.
So my question is, Jonathan, how did you become an alcoholic? Because I
Bless
need to
you.
know. I am got to know.
Well, this is a funny story because, so many people will say, have you ever lived in Alabama?
Bandwagon.
So, and then other people will say, okay, you must be a bandwagon.
Right.
So here's the true story.
Lore. Jonathan Lore right now?
Real Jonathan Moore right
Whoa, we're getting
Alabama
deep.
fan.
Moody lore.
So this actually goes back before any of you guys were born. So it puts out the whole bandwagon
Oh,
idea.
okay.
So this goes back to about 1990. I was 13 years old. Ethan will like this part because I grew up as a Vol fan.
Oh.
You turn to the dark side.
Because my brother has always been a diehard Vol fan. He's like Clint or worse, to where it just ruins his
Ruins your
So
day.
Ethan-
It ruins your
Yeah,
day.
and Ethan.
Yeah.
Well, except my brother will throw things. In fact, your dad,
Yes, okay.
Randy knows Jason, my brother. Anyways, he can verify these things. And so I kind of like the Vols growing up because my brother did, but I wasn't that hardcore, right? So, 1990ish, 13 years old. Me and my best friend Jamie Glover, growing up, decide that we're going to form a gang because we started listening to WAA, Easy, all that stuff, right? So this is
Pretty freaking scary.
So this was the prime time when some rap was getting really big.
90s.
Early 90s.
Yeah, 90s,
early
right.
90s, right. And so we want to form a gang, right? So we're trying to look at colors. What kind of colors are cool? Well, you can't really look cool wearing orange and white. Let's be honest.
Dang, he's right about
False.
that.
You can go to a game and see 100,000 people wearing orange, and it is awesome.
Yeah.
But you cannot go out
On the street.
to the mall, which is where I grew up hanging out, and look cool wearing orange and white.
Man, he's got a good point.
So we were like, what looks cool, right? So the crimson and the gray just kind of hit us right. And so we were like, you know what? That's a cool team. Let's like them. So we started liking them. mainly for their colors. Well, that's not the interesting part of the story.
So it's not the gang affiliation.
The funny part of the story is, so then we move on to create this 2-man game. And you gotta realize I'm,
It's just you
I'm,
and
I'm
this
13
Jamie?
and Jamie was 15. And we're two skinny white boys who hang out at Hickory Hollow Mall. Was the cool place in Nashville when I grew up. That's where everybody cool hung out. And so we formed this gang and we started worrying about competition. There might be some other gang members that want to,
Of course. Yeah.
Some other colors.
got some other colors that might want to attack us. So we hung out there so much that we knew he had to be like this homeless guy, but he carried a 9.
Oh wow.
And we hung out at the arcade with him. We knew him. And so we're like, dude, we need some protection. And so we started paying this guy to protect
So
us.
a real drill bit Taylor situation.
Dude, what?
And so, we would go to the mall every chance we had. And we saw this guy and he would protect us. We'd give him some money or buy him some food. And here's the cool part. Our name, Bama Boys. So,
Not even from man.
So me and Jamie created the Bama Boys. Still a gang to this day.
Never officially closed down legally.
We're still paying the guy. But to me, so after that, I actually really got into Alabama and I started studying their history. I started watching their games, and it just so worked out that they were a really good team.
They were like the best.
So 1990, they won they were probably 10-2, and then 91 probably 11-1. In 92, they won the national championship. So yes, I did come on at the right time, but it wasn't like I knew they were.
And
really
then
good.
let's not forget that kind of sucks for a little bit. Kind of sucks.
Well, that's what
But you made it through.
That's what Jen will tell
Yeah,
you, that I am not a fair weather fan.
Yeah.
I stuck with them. There were seasons after Gene Stallings left, the coach, that Alabama won 2 games.
They were awful.
They were
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
But I stuck with them. So to me, and that's one of the things that I wanted to mention, was that to me that's passion. That is why that's a story about why I like Alabama. Versus somebody saying to you, well, you never even lived there. Why do you like them? Because to me,
I'm right there.
to
with
like
you.
a team just because you live there means that there's no passion there. It's just I grew up there, I lived there. So you need a story behind it. So, in other words, all of us here should like
the team we
Tennessee
Oh
Tech
well,
Eagles, right?
yeah.
But who of us likes them? No.
Yeah.
The purple.
So just because you
stupid, right?
live in a
Purple and
place-
gold, baby.
So that's my story. But I look towards Ethan.
Actually,
To
we
take
we
a
could
risk.
like Vanderbilt or the
There you
Vols.
go. There you
We're
go.
right in the middle.
I am actually a Tennessee Tech season ticket holder.
There you go. Nice.
You did ask to go to a basketball game last night.
But it's just it's a different world. It's big time college sports and
Yeah.
Tennessee
No,
Tech.
where I agree with him is you don't have to live there to be the big
Mm-mm.
fan.
Because
That's what I agree.
no, that's not.
Because
Yeah,
there's no passion there. Just I live there. Well, what is your story behind it?
Yeah.
Well, hey, if I lived there and I went with
I have
with
a
my dad,
Very similar
then
story.
it's different. But yeah,
Other
I'm glad
than the
you're a
game
Georgia
part.
fan.
Other than the game part.
I gotta be honest, the game part is just kind of like everything to that story. That's
that's pretty funny.
the fact that also you're paying a homeless guy with a 9 to protect you, because obviously other gangs are gonna like
Hurry
beat
you
you up. Yeah.
We decked ourselves out. We had the whole Bama outfit.
Do you have
We had the
photos?
oh yes, and we had the
Oh.
head bandanas, the hats.
Can you
the
send
clothes.
me
We'll post that on our
I can
podcast.
post for
We'll
the
post the
episode.
It'll be
podcast.
hard for me to find, but I do know.
Please
Yeah.
hide that.
Please.
Like, I don't care if it delays the post day. If you can find it, I will make sure it is posted.
Man.
I still haven't. I dress up every Saturday.
Yeah.
Well,
Put
so
on the
the big-
bananas.
the beginning of your story is like just like mine, where
I
I
started a gang too.
no not that part. The beginning.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
So similar.
Didn't get into that part, but I'm like a 6, 7, 8-year-old kid just getting into actually watching and being able to follow the teams. Because when you're a little kid, you can't really follow.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on. But I'm just getting to the point where I can actually sit down, watch the game each week, and know okay, we won, we lost, blah blah blah. And my older brother, Bradley, for whatever reason, was a Georgia fan. I say that with quotes, but he had a hoodie, he had a hat, and that got passed down to me because now he's a Vols fan, right? Don't know what happened because he liked who he liked. But to me, when I was little, I saw that, but then I was just at the right time to watch Matthew Stafford and AJ Green and Sean Marino, great Georgia teams that never won. They never won the championship, but just those players infatuated me. I got the hoodie, I got the hat, and I was like, okay, I'm a Georgia.
Plus, it's a dog.
Wait,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Versus an elephant? Are you trying to say?
What is a tide? What tide is rolling?
Crimson Tide.
The Crimson
This
Tide.
is
You're
Here
talking
comes-
about the
Here
red
comes
tide
that.
is
No,
just smelly and
no.
stinky.
All right, which animal would win in a game?
elephant versus a dog.
Definitely.
Who's gonna win?
Definitely not.
Alabama used to wear. They used to wear their colors, right? And they had a historic announcer, one of their guys,
They were the tide.
and he said, "Here comes that Crimson Tide," and
Yeah,
that's how they got
that's a
their
good
name.
story.
It's
There
pretty
you go.
sweet. Yeah.
And
That
Nick,
is pretty cool.
That is pretty
Nick, we
sweet.
will see you in the SEC championship.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. The SEC championship. Actually, if we could get together and watch it,
I'll do it.
Game day pod.
Hold up, is Jonathan part of the game day pod?
Game day pod.
Oh
even if we don't do a pod though, because we don't really know of any other true Bama fan
No.
here.
Oh, but we should.
And there's
still
not a
do
ton
it.
of Georgia fans
No,
either.
we should still do it, and you should deck out in Alabama. That would be hilarious. That'd be
Okay,
great.
okay.
Headband now.
Yeah.
Everything.
So we're
do this.
I
We're
bring my
definitely-
9.
We're
Hey,
definitely
bring the 9, yeah. I did.
And
pick
the
the 9
homeless
from the
guy.
Plus one.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
Dang, bro.
Almost got with the 9. And that's all you needed to know.
Yeah.
So do you doubt my passion?
If your answer of why you're a Vols fan is because I live here, then I doubt it. But I know you to know you
All right.
better than
That's
that.
all I care about.
Yeah.
Is I don't want my passion.
Question is,
doubted.
do you think he bleeds orange?
But
Oh.
I say yeah.
More than anyone.
But I do believe that some people like them just because they live here.
Well, especially like
And it's
girls,
easy.
Oh, that's me.
like college girls, they'll just be like, "Oh, this is cool."
So Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, me.
College
Yeah.
girls,
Yeah.
that's right here.
It's because I just don't give a crap. So actually, to be honest, I just don't give a crap enough that it's like, since he loves Georgia, and Georgia's playing, I'm totally rooting for Georgia. Vols are playing, totally rooting for Vols. I probably like Vols just because I live here and I love orange is my favorite color, so I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna just be like, hey, Vols, hey, sweet, I love the Vols. I'm just gonna go for them like that. I'll adapt that 100%.
I love that about watching games with Caleb because even Celtics,
Yeah,
the
so there's
finals
too. Yeah,
playoffs. I'm like, come on over. You're the biggest Celtics fan.
yeah. I just. I'll
Why
join
didn't he
everyone
make
going
that
for it.
ball?
You're like, oh, they're losing now.
Why didn't he make that ball?
But he should have thrown the ball and it did like a score thing. I know.
Touchdown, Aaron Rodgers.
Man, Cheese Town, buddy, as they say. Man,
Big cheese fan.
big cheese fan. Yeah.
Okay, so just for the record then, why are you a Vol fan?
Me?
Sure.
Well, I will say a part of it is because I live here, and I love where I live.
In the game.
Yeah, of course, my gang. I think a big part of it for me comes from my grandpa.
Mm.
He is
Gerald?
Gerald is
It's always somebody.
the second.
Mm.
Like he just loves it, and my dad loves it and everything. But Gerald, like it, that's like it eats him alive, you know. And just to have that connection with my grandpa and my dad when I was younger, but really now that I'm older and I understand, it's my grandpa. Something that I go
respect
over there and watch games with him.
I really wish I had that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like number one. Like, man, I wish I could take my grandpa to games. He can't do it now,
Yeah.
and that's the big thing for me. It's just my grandpa.
And that's passion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that's all I mean. You gotta have passion for why you like it,
yeah.
and then I understand it.
Sometimes I have a hard time understanding his passion for it, like when he's like flipping out or being very
Well, now
upset
it's
over the
gone
game.
beyond what I should have let.
Like when he's on his knees crying, I'm like,
This
dude,
is-
I do not get this. But
Gotta go check the meat.
the only tear,
Well, of
yeah. Last time the Vols were losing, he had to go check on me a lot, and he's just standing in the screen door.
the one thing my wife will never forget is this is for Dobbs. This is for Kamara.
Oh, that was the
On
best
knees
day.
from Austin's TV.
B will never forget that.
That was great.
Which game was that?
Y'all beat Kentucky late in the season, or somebody.
Last year.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago.
Or maybe 2 years ago, yeah.
It was
It was
an
Austin's
end
living
of
room.
the season big
Austin's
win.
living room. Yeah, okay. I
I keep
remember.
telling Ethan he should shave his eyebrow for dogs.
You should. It'd be
Holy
beautiful.
shit.
Okay.
So we're all like Vikings fans now, right?
Oh, everyone loves Dobbs. He's taking. You see the NFL's Twitter account?
Yes. In
In
Dobbs we trust.
Dobbs we trust.
Really?
And their background photo was a picture of Dobbs.
It was awesome.
Dude, yeah, he made a TikTok. It was you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
he
me.
made a TikTok and it's like.
Yeah, it wasn't even
We'll
me.
share it later, but it was like.
Yeah,
it
it
was like,
wasn't even Ethan.
you said what the meme was.
It was like born too early to discover the earth, born too or
No,
born
so-
too
yeah.
late to discover the earth, born
Too
too
early
early to discover the
to explore the universe.
explore the universe,
Nice.
born just right time to witness Falls legend Joshua Dobbs.
And that video is like, is it the most or?
Oh, it's
it's
our
our-
most
It's our
successful
most
by
successful
far.
video we ever posted.
It has
Wow.
8,000
Yeah.
views and 900 likes.
Nice.
Yeah.
It absolutely went off. We'll have to show you. It's crazy. It's wild. Actually, it's funny because one before that, it was a stupid video I made with Kevin James. That was also one of the highest ones.
And another highest one was you eating cheese.
Yes, it was me eating cheese. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Born just in time.
Born at the right time to witness Falls legend Joshua Dobbs. Yeah, it's getting great success.
Great
Nice.
success.
Very nice.
Hey, I'm all for it.
Yeah. So what's your foot story?
Foot story.
Didn't you say you had a
Yeah,
medical
he says
story?
about bunion.
We were talking. Yeah, I said.
Oh, so well, one of the things was just nursing stories in general. As a psych nurse, I see we joke all the time about we should write a book and that no one will believe us of our stories. Well, so what you guys made me think of, not too long ago, we had a guy in was super hyper religious. Thought he was hearing Jesus and all these other things, and he went up to another patient that we had, like a 65-year-old dude, just kind of sitting there in a chair, and he went up to him, took his socks off, and started sucking on his toes.
No, not really expecting.
And it was quite disgusting. And the guy just let him. It's kind of gross, but then the fact that the guy was doing it was gross. And so, of course, we have to break that up. The life of a psych nurse, you have to deal with those type of things.
Did you laugh?
Oh, sounds like me for real.
Well, no, because it's not allowed. So
You're not allowed to
we
laugh?
tell the guy, no, you're not. We have to tell the guy, hey,
You gotta keep professional.
yes. We had to be like, hey, stop. But first, we had to
That's
Sucking his tongue.
we gotta figure it out. Do not look at that and yell, hey, stop that. Not laugh.
Well, first he's kissing on. He's kissing on.
Oh, so he gets real into
Oh, yeah,
it.
he's kissing the foot, and then he gets to the toe and starts sucking.
So you let it happen for a while. You let it develop.
We're like, dude, and he's like, well, I ain't gonna act it out, but he's kissing, and then we're like, hey, you can't do that, you can't do that, and then
How do you not laugh?
sucking on the toes.
Oh, bro. I thought it was going to be like a bunion story, like a bad, someone with a nasty bunion.
I mean,
No,
so Jesus was talking to him then.
Apparently.
Apparently this is what
he said he was doing.
Yeah, I'm connecting dots here.
That's-
Imitating Jesus.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I could oil these.
I don't have any-
What a
I don't have
waste.
any oil. So
Yeah.
Saliva. Yeah.
Hey.
And these feet need some extra attention.
But the stories go on as a side nurse.
How do you keep it so professional when you see something crazy like that?
That's a good one, actually. Yeah.
Oh boy,
You just get in a
Training,
mindset?
I guess training and mindset. Yeah,
Just get locked in.
of just exactly right. Yeah, you get locked into. I'm here to. And honestly, what I try to do is think about what if this was a family member of mine.
Okay.
And
So you
how,
just-
and how would I want someone else to care for this family member of mine.
So you just want to help them.
And so that's it. You just want to help them. And a lot of people, that guy, like I said, just laid there and let the guy kiss and suck his foot. But a lot of people would have just knocked the guy out. I mean, we have a lot of patients who would
Who go the other way.
who would not have put up
Yeah.
with that and just taken that guy down quick. But and so we want to prevent that. We want to prevent harm from either one of them. But I mean, yeah, psych nursing is a crazy world. I'll tell you one quick story. My first day as a psych nurse. If you don't hear it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
People love medical stories.
Yeah.
So I was I had been working in psychiatric nursing first, so I was primarily in dementia, right? So taking care of a lot of dementia stories, and they have their own works and whatnot. But I decided to go to acute psychiatric nursing. So that is someone who is in active psychosis. So they're hallucinating, they're
Oh,
they're
it was so really
psychotic.
rough.
Right. So my first day there, I see this young guy, and he's pacing back and forth, eyeballing me up and down. I'm wondering what the world's going on here, right? He comes up to me and he says, "I want you to kill me, but first, I'm going to teach you how to bring me back."
Oh wow.
Wow, gee.
Oh,
And so right away,
Whoa.
it's mine. I'm like,
Whoa.
what the world did I do?
Yeah, what am I into?
What am I into? How fast can I go back to my other unit, where I came
Need
from?
that click remote.
Right.
I gotta be honest, that line's pretty cold. That's a scary line to tell somebody.
That
But
is
first-
That's
yeah.
pretty good.
Let me bestow on you this information.
Yeah.
I tell you to bring me back.
That's
That is
pretty
wild.
hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's a T-shirt.
Yeah. That is a
That's a daggum
Tell you
album.
what, we're making merch with
That's
that
a that's a
It's
Drake
gonna drop,
song.
You need to hop on that and make some merch.
one.
That's
Let's
a Drake song.
Put your
Yeah.
face for it.
That was he was one of
Oh.
our wildest patients.
Wow.
And how long have you been doing this?
Let's see, 6 years on acute psychiatry.
And that's in
in Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro.
Yeah, the VA.
So you get a lot of people from Nashville and all around.
Absolutely. Even Lanny comes there.
Nice. That's beautiful. That's really timely.
Because Lanny is a vet.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. He primarily
Oh.
goes to Nashville because Nashville is medical.
Wait,
Murfreesboro
driving
is psych.
So driving all that distance is worth it because of the new that.
They get free healthcare.
Oh, so it's free.
Veterans get free health.
Oh, I did not know that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I guess that would be worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we see it all. I've seen guys come in and sit down and start punching themselves in the face.
Like hard?
As hard as they can.
Yeah, I've seen.
To where I've had to jump over and grab them and restrain.
How often do you have to get physical with them for their health, for their protection?
And it kind of comes in spurts, so it's hard to say, but not real often.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
Interesting.
by the time they come to us, they should be, they go through ER first. They
Okay.
go to the ER first, and if they're acutely acting crazy, they'll give them some
Medicated.
medication.
Yes,
there.
they're already medicated when they come.
And that's the thing. I've seen how medication affects people. Because, like, for example, the guy I just mentioned who said they're punching himself in the face. Well, we give him medication, and a couple of days later, he's thanking me for helping him out. Or we have guys come in who are catatonic. They will not respond. They just look blank. And you have to physically help them do anything that they're doing. Give them meds, a couple of days later. Thank you so much for caring for me. So there's a rewarding side to it.
That is,
but
yeah.
it has affected my view of medication. And the benefits of medication because it's psych patient med.
So yeah, some people if they don't have it, they're just not operating.
Yeah. And
That's
so,
cool.
that's affected me a lot because a lot of times I have to try to explain to psych patients who quit taking their meds because it's a frequent thing with psych patients. They just stop taking meds. And so I'm like, look, it's no different than if you were a diabetic. If you're diabetic, you have to take insulin or you're going to die.
Right.
You're a psych patient, you have to take your medicine. So, it's helped me understand the need for medication, but everybody feels differently about that.
Thankfully, in the last few years, I feel like the awareness has picked up
Mm-hmm.
on stuff
Yeah.
like that. Whereas it used to be like, just suck it up.
Yeah.
Like there's a
Oh yeah.
Well, that's the old generation. I mean, that's just how it was.
I think there's two ends of the spectrum. So that's why I don't think you can just equally say one is 100% good or 100%
Yeah,
bad.
there's a good
Because I
balance.
think, like your stories you're saying, if that didn't exist, let's be like, how could they couldn't operate? I mean, they'd just be done for. You know what I mean? They'd have to be put in pretty much a jail, an asylum, and that's where they had to end their days. So 100%, there's like,
That man.
yeah. The guy who was sucking feet, actually, my brother, he needs something. Yeah, that
he
is.
needs feet.
The brother needs
Yeah.
feet.
Sorry, guys, I'm totally against Big Pharma. That brother just needs feet.
I
Just
wanted
give
to-
him some feet.
I wanted to ask him, how would you rate these?
Yeah.
You obviously
Best.
seen little feet sis around. So what would you rate these?
1 to 10.
7.3.
Best I ever had.
Old guy agrees.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's some good feet.
Yeah. And he just suck on his feet good.
Well, I tell you, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that job. So I think I think a lot of the world appreciates people like you.
I appreciate that, mate.
Yeah.
But vice versa. A lot of people can't do the crawling and crawl spaces.
Nick
I
One of-
personally
tried to get Nick a job.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
did consider it. Couldn't do it. Yeah.
and a lot of people can't. And I'm one of those like you, Ethan. Bugs, snakes, anything don't scare me. I used to collect spiders and keep them in a jar and have them fight each other.
Nice.
I used to have them crawl all over me. Spiders are no concern to me.
Yeah.
I have pictures of me chasing Jared and Emily around with a black snake and
Frog.
Jared screaming like a girl and
Frog again still.
That's what I'm scared of. Frogs.
I'm screaming
really?
like a girl.
Frogs.
Oh, frogs.
I hate
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's frogs and
Really?
beans.
And
Well, I just don't like
Yeah,
those.
but you're actually scared of
I
frogs.
actively avoid frogs.
Wow.
Why?
That's like the-
why frogs? What is it about them?
Like the last thing I'm scared of.
They just hop. And...
Wow.
They just
Wow.
hop.
Yeah.
Bunnies.
I'm
hop
also
too. Are you
I'm-
scared of bunnies?
No, but I'm scared of grasshoppers.
Ah,
You ever watch Bugs Life?
yes.
Oh, the grasshopper for the bad
So
guy.
it comes back to the big. Oh, I see.
Goes back to
Okay.
Bug's Life.
There's no bad frogs in.
I'm not really scared of grasshoppers. I
So-
don't prefer them at all.
You ever seen the Princess and the Frog?
No.
He didn't love that frog.
Don't like frogs.
So speaking of grasshoppers, so Bill Stebbins.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him eat a grasshopper? So back in the day, I mean, me and Bill go back 20 plus years. He would pick up a grasshopper, break its head off.
Oh wow. I'm
Well,
actually not surprised.
He would have a bowl of
Not surprised
ants.
at all.
He would have a bowl of ants and just sit there and eat the
I've
ants.
done that with termites,
Wow.
not ants.
You eat with termites?
Oh yeah.
I made an ant.
What? For what reason?
I did it at school once. I found termites on a tree and I was like, check this out, guys.
Snack time.
Just to be cool. My dad did it one time when I was a kid.
Gotcha.
And so I was like, this is cool.
This is
Yeah.
cool. My dad knows it.
Yeah.
Ate a little black ant. And it tasted like a sour green apple.
Yeah.
That was probably an
Tastes like
odorous house ant.
That's what they taste like. Yeah, little house.
Yeah, ants aren't bad.
No.
Grasshopper, I don't know.
That's a little too much meat.
Yeah,
And
I ate one, but I
juice.
grilled it with barbecue sauce.
that's what I'm saying.
You ever seen the suckers that have the bugs in them?
Yeah.
Scorpions?
Oh yeah.
I have seen
Uh-huh.
Those are cool. We should
Wait.
do that.
Wait,
Have
let's-
you ever had the tequila with the worm in it?
Oh
No.
yes, it's not mezcal.
Well, I know
It's
you.
mezcal.
I know your wife has.
Yeah, yeah. No, me, Caleb. I actually invited Caleb over to one of the get-togethers.
Ah,
Who?
Caleb,
Invited.
me, and
Oh.
invited over to my in-laws, and they had a bottle of mezcal with the worm, and we. I hate it. Awful.
That's
Well-
why I got the worm.
Yeah.
mezcal itself is not so great.
It's
but-
that smoky stuff, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the worm.
No thanks.
But I've eaten it twice.
I would try the worm.
Yeah.
And I've eaten
Yeah.
it several times.
We should next one. We should do the scorpion sickles.
Oh.
I do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
If it gets us views, I'll do
It won't.
It won't.
But content.
it. Well, the
Now, if you
content
have a
should get us
live
views.
scorpion
No,
and then you eat it, that will
I would
get
kill
you
it
views.
first and then eat it. Maybe. But they have poison.
We totally brushed over the fact that
Poison.
Caleb cooked a grasshopper with barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
Yeah, we.
Oh, you were there?
No, I'm just
Or you
saying
know
we did
about it?
brush over that.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
You
That-
just
that
said
did
what?
happen.
Yeah. So what?
What'd you think?
It was good.
Honest review, 1 to 10.
Crunchy. Are we in the middle?
How'd you cook it?
Grilled it.
Over.
On the little grill.
Must have been a small
A
grill.
little pinchers and hold it over the fire for a little bit. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
So it pretty much tasted like barbecue. So.
Yep, and grasshopper. Whatever that tastes like.
Chicken.
So you didn't taste it.
Chicken.
You just tasted barbecue.
You ate its guts and everything?
I take the whole thing. I mean,
Did you bleed it first?
I hope so.
yeah. Do not
Writing that one
It's
down.
your X-Acto knife.
Writing that one down.
Ah,
Caleb ate grasshopper blood.
rough.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was good.
Now-
It was tasty.
Is there anything that you would not eat? Say, for example, and if you had to eat a
Good question.
maggot,
I eat
could you eat a maggot? Could you eat,
Yeah, if I had to.
some kind of worm?
I'd eat a worm.
I think the grubs I could eat,
Mhm.
but not a maggot. The grubs, Bear Grylls, if you ever
I'm
watched
with you.
him, any of those survivors.
They're
So
like bigger, man.
they'll turn over a log and this is a whoa, and this is very, very high in calories, very nutritious, and they'll take it down. I could do that,
I'm with you.
but the maggot, ooh, no.
And see, the thing is, they have maggot cheese.
I don't.
In certain parts of the country, they have maggot cheese.
Well, I don't even do blue cheese.
Well, yeah, I know what you
Like the
mean.
mold,
Mhm.
it's just
I
that
love
sounds
blue
wrong to
cheese.
me.
Yeah.
So imagine a maggot. Ugh.
I could eat almost anything once, is what I claim. Because oysters are my favorite food. Raw oyster, nothing on it. No hot sauce. no
Really?
cocktail.
That's your favorite
raw
food?
oyster is my
You'd pick
absolute
that over anything.
everything. In fact, when I was just in Ireland, everywhere I went, raw oysters.
Wow.
Raw oysters.
Even if you bake one over saltine with some pepper jack and some horseradish,
Give me raw.
Even a
oysters.
fillet.
And take it raw on the show.
that's your
Slurp
I mean,
favorite.
it's
it
good,
down,
yeah.
There's nothing.
I'm not
even-
saying it's bad.
Even like a fillet
It's
with.
my favorite.
Dude.
It's my favorite.
It's not. my
And
favorite.
so I say I would try anything once, but
Exactly.
maggot. Ooh, that's probably right.
Beans.
Probably right. You're out of line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't eat beans. That's
Oh
all.
wow, that's actually great. Raw oyster as the favorite food. That's got to be a first I've ever heard.
It's absolutely mine.
A lot of people love oysters, but no one says it's their favorite food.
And then let alone
Yeah.
raw.
Oh,
I love raw oysters, but yeah, I wouldn't say my favorite.
See, that's what either people hate oysters, or they'll be like, "Oh, I love
They're pretty good.
oysters."
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
I love them, but yeah.
But favorite food? No, I've never heard
I
that.
got a great video of me eating a huge oyster that I can send you for your.
Definitely do.
Oh,
So-
absolutely.
How huge was it?
Everyone will want to see it.
Yeah.
No, it was
Average.
It was palm size.
I'm sure it was way above
But when we
average.
lived in California, they had steak size oysters,
What?
and there was all
What?
you could eat. And I went in there and ate so many of those things.
You ever gotten sick off
I've
of them?
never seen that.
I've gotten sick multiple times.
You're
Still do it.
a glutton
Every
for
single
punishment.
Oh,
Masochist.
dude. Oh yeah.
You're an insane man.
Oh yeah. Love them.
I've gotten food poisoning off of barbecue 3 or 4 times. I still go back.
Barbecue,
Yeah,
like pulled pork or
Yeah.
something like that.
pulled pork, brisket, Boston butt.
Mm.
Gotten food poisoning 3 or 4 times. Actually.
Not at my house though.
No, not at your house. No, one I was roofing. I ate pulled pork for lunch. 30 minutes. I get up on the roof, hot sun in Florida. About to just crap my pants instantly.
So
I have to get down.
gotta go poop, boss.
Still eat it to this day though. So I feel you on that.
Some
one.
of the best stuff out there.
It's good stuff.
If it's good enough, you can get sick and still keep eating.
It must be pretty good. And speaking of things that not liking or liking, we should talk about scotch.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, I'll let you guys carry.
Yeah,
this
I'll
part.
check out right now.
Because that is something that's a good story with Jonathan.
What
So-
time are we at? We got.
We're at an hour and 14, so
That's-
we're getting
yeah,
up there.
yeah. No, we're doing good. Yeah, keep going.
I love scotch. Obviously, I've talked about it a million times. And Jonathan used to absolutely hate it. Absolutely hated scotch. Every time he tastes it, it was the worst thing ever. But things have changed. Tell us about that, Jonathan.
I used to be like these two rookies.
Whoa.
And
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
well, a lot of what it was that I didn't drink anything straight. And if you're gonna enjoy scotch, you have to drink it straight.
Yeah.
And I was just used to mixing everything. So your dad, Papa,
Mm-hmm.
would say, I'd come over and he would say, "Oh, you gotta try this. It's the best." And I'd try, oh gosh, because it was straight. And I just wasn't used to drinking things that way.
Grab me one.
But because I was going to Scotland, I said, "Hey,
I did one of those too.
bring it up, bring it on." Yeah.
Jonathan wants one as well.
So another number 3 beer.
Now this one we definitely need glass. We could do these little
Yeah,
glass right here.
I'm good.
Okay, I definitely.
Well, let's keep it rolling on what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Sure.
keep talking.
So, how many?
Oh, shit.
How many days you want?
Do you want to get yourself one and me? I guess.
I'm good with that one.
You and me. This.
So, because I was going to Scotland, I knew I wanted to try some legit Scotch from there. So I decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to find a way to like Scotch, right? So I tell Papa and Caleb ahead of time. Here's what's happening. I'm coming over. Introduce me. And I come over, and they absolutely do. But what I realized after looking back on it is
That's what really got you into it, right?
Which one?
Naked grouse, but it's that special one. Like, what is that one called?
the King's Itch.
No, well, that's it. The naked grouse
The
one.
one with nothing on
The
it.
sherry
With,
cake.
with the bird, it's got
right,
the bird
right,
on it,
right.
but it's
That's one.
Nothing
That's
on
one
it.
of the ones early on that you
Make
love,
it's true.
right?
Yes, it is. Well, basically, learning the history of it was cool.
you made me try that one.
But then what I
You
realized
did try
now, looking back on it, is you have to start at almost the very best and work your way down.
Yes.
Because what I would constantly try, Matt would have me try is something so stinking peaty that you're just like, oh
Pop
gosh,
it.
I can't
Pop
get
it, you
it.
mean.
Pop it. Pop it. No,
Not Matt. Who's Matt?
not Matt. Matt's this other guy.
Feels unnatural.
And it just wasn't working. So my absolute favorite Scotch I've ever had is Lagavulin 16.
Oh, brother.
It's not here right now.
We got 8.
We have 8 and we have 9. But
Okay.
we don't
Oh, brother.
have-
Yeah, I 100% agree. That's my favorite too.
So once let me try that, I'm like, this is some of the best stuff I've ever had.
100%.
And then, you try some other stuff and you can taste some of the same flavors, even though it's not quite as good, and you can still appreciate it. And then, so that's kind of what got me into it, was that night of him introducing different types of Scotch, explaining history, and to eventually I came to the point where I like the peat, because that's what gets everybody, is that peaty, smoky, strong flavor. Even the what's the one I mentioned earlier?
Lefroy.
Lefroy.
Hardbeg.
Jen tried that the other night, and she's like, "Oh, it gives me heartburn." And Ethan, you mentioned that heartburn.
I mean,
That's why I
that's just the
can't-
90s of the proof, though.
That's
the
why I
strong.
can't drink scotch. Is because it as soon as I swallow, it just instantly just fires me up. It's so rough. Yeah, it's rough. But I will give it a fair shot.
There's definitely a ritual to it, and that's why it's like really cool too. Like letting it sit out for a
But the-
minute every year in the cask. Taking the time, you have to take tiny sips of it too. You're not taking a swig. You're taking a sip, a tiny sip,
But
and then you put a little bit of water in it to temper different flavors. There's just so much things you got to do with it, and it's if you do that little ritual with it, you can get it's awesome.
the
It
problem
tastes
is
like
the ice helps so much with the heartburn for me.
yeah, and I will literally tell you if you wait a minute for every year in the cask,
Okay,
and then you do a tiny little sip, you'll notice that it's.
I'll
actually
give
really
it.
easy.
I'll give it another shot.
Yeah, we should all of us together do a little Tootsie
Well,
Scotch.
you need to try that Black Label one.
Yeah, I have a 15-year
Third-
Mortlock.
I tried one of those, and I hated
What's
it.
it? Nurlock?
Mortlock.
Morlock?
Yeah,
That
Mortlock,
one
yeah.
was nice.
15
And I-
year.
And I don't like Scotch. That's the first one I've tasted that I was like, I can get down with this.
Yeah, maybe I need
Yeah.
to try it. So I'll give it a fair
Not
shot.
smoking anything, but yeah, it's good.
I'll give
It's
it a
not
fair
smoky
shot
or peaty.
Yeah.
because I used to not like IPAs, and now I do. So
Yeah, see, I literally was exactly what I was gonna say. This feller today went to get lunch, got a beer with lunch, and this guy goes, "Oh, I'll take this IPA." I'm like,
Oh,
I'm like, I'm pretty sure the IPA is really. He started off hates it, the worst thing ever. Then we made an IPA and he tastes it. He's like, oh, actually, it's not that bad. He tastes certain IPAs, but he orders one today. I'm like, well, that's a really bitter one. He likes those juicy New England. I'm the same way. If he ordered one, I was like, that's a pretty bitter one.
West Coast.
And I said
No,
light
not
work.
that bitter, but I tasted it. I was like, bro, that is bitter.
I said light work.
And he said
Loud
light
work, no reaction.
Yeah, he loved it.
Hey, Matt.
So it's
Hey,
same
Papa.
thing.
I'm the same way.
Same
Wait,
way.
Dad, come here. We're literally talking about how he let him try the Lagavulin 16 and how that like made him like change
His perspective.
Nice. He said nice.
All right,
Papa
well,
said
well,
nice.
thanks for joining.
Thanks for stopping by, Papa.
Thanks.
Hey, order me some more Chick-fil-A while you're at it.
I'm the same way with IPAs that you were, except I'm not moving on.
Are you a big fruit? Are you big into fruit? Because that's what got me into it.
I love fruit and I love sours.
So you've got to try, which I was telling you about this the other day. The Juice Force, New Belgium,
Voodoo Ranger.
IPAs.
Okay.
Juice Force and Fruit Force are awesome.
Okay.
That's how I started, and I loved them. I drank them so much that I couldn't stand the taste of them anymore. Like every time I would go to the gas station, that's what I would grab. And I drank them so much that I didn't even like them anymore. But then I gave it a break, got back on them. Great. They're great now. And then I've expanded to even more IPAs. And I like them.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
That's how I got going. I would not touch them before I touched those.
Yeah, like,
It was me
loves
and
IPAs,
Caleb. It was
yeah.
only me and Caleb that were into them.
Yeah.
And then he's the one that's actually he probably will drink an IPA with us the same now.
Yo, yeah. For now, I'm like, oh,
So
if it says IPA, I'm down.
So exact same way
So
with
it-
Scotch as far as smokiness. Like you get into it, eventually you're like, all right, I'm all in.
Do you like them, Donovan?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was telling him is to get started.
I just can't. I like stouts, lagers.
So he likes those abrasive flavors.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, very.
I was gonna say, if you can get down with Scotch, you can get down with IPAs.
Mhm.
That's not.
It's just a bitterness to tartness scale and
Yeah.
how you land on that one. But I'll tell you what, if you're getting into Scotch, that's probably a huge thing for y'all too. Have one that's aged in a sherry cask.
So
Because that Naked Grouse and the 16-year Lagavulin, both aged in a sherry cask.
What's a
and that's
sherry
huge thing.
cask?
Sherry is like a sweetened kind of wine liqueur, kind of. It's a higher proof wine. It's sweet, and so
good.
they age it in a barrel. And then whenever they empty out the wine, they just put the scotch in that and let it age in there, and it gives it the sweet kind of wine flavors. to
Also,
it.
Sherry is a lady that killed my dad.
That's true.
Oh God.
That's true. Sherry's also something.
And that's a not so good IPA right there. Is the
Yeah.
Bear Hug?
You don't like that one?
I don't.
Which one is it?
The beer
There's,
dog?
there's a couple
Bear
different
Hug.
ones, right?
I like it.
I don't.
I like it.
That's a gas station special. I've gotten a few
Yeah,
times.
Really?
They got tall boys at the
Tall
gas station.
boys, I've gotten those a few times. Never liked
Of
them.
the barrel. Yeah.
So
I'm
Isn't there a
well
couple different
versed in
kinds
the
of beer
gas
hugs,
station.
though?
right, if
There's
it's
four
hit,
of them, right?
if it's at the 7-Eleven, I know about it.
Well,
Let's double.
okay. I think you're just
terrible at pouring.
spilling beer on me.
Actually, you're just getting ready. Like,
There's way too much head there.
yeah, yeah. I'm.
Brother, that's
The beer's
too much
getting really sticky.
Yeah.
No such thing.
You're
Go away.
Get out of here,
Disgusting.
Papa.
spills beer at me, walks out.
Smiles,
Plastic
Laughs.
cup, yeah,
laughs
laughs.
nefariously.
Yeah, slams door.
Oh, Papa's great.
This one's getting where we might have to make it a two-part episode.
Well, we're definitely getting back with Johnny because this has been great.
Oh,
Like, thank you so much.
this has
man.
been awesome.
Oh, this has been great.
Oh,
We haven't even scratched the surface.
Okay.
So-
I almost feel like it's either we wrap it up now or we say, all right, we're splitting it in half.
That's up
And
to you,
just keep
Jonathan, right
going.
now. You want to keep talking, or are you like, I think I'm good?
We can keep going.
You're definitely going to come back,
It's a Friday night.
so but
That's
it is a
right.
Friday
I got
night,
nowhere
and we
to
can
be.
keep going.
I got nowhere to be.
Well,
If people
boys,
want to keep listening for.
Well, the
Oh,
thing
wow.
is, we take this episode, we break it, we split it, and then we let a little bonus episode.
and it'll be
or
the
something.
first one of its kind.
The first double.
Yeah, we've never done it.
Well, right.
Well, actually, we tried it one
We're actually
time.
doing triples.
Triple.
Oh, that's not a whole subject
Why?
we can get into because I think you.
Oh, what's
have
the
you ever-
difference?
Oh, a huge difference. That one's like a darker. It's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
a super
I
old
did a-
style of beer. It's not
I did a
stout,
big
really.
mess up.
What? Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, I meant to buy
look,
triple.
look at the comparison of the labels. It's super similar.
Yeah, they're exactly the same.
Want me to open it for you?
Oh, no, that was funny, man. Was not
That
open.
was funny.
For all those listening,
Objectively,
Quite
that was funny.
Quite different.
Jonathan.
Wow, those are
poured a
really
beer
different.
with a lid on. Wow. So I'm drinking the
If you want me to get a
1554.
nerd, I can explain.
I drank
the
one
difference between
earlier.
both.
I can,
I like it.
Me too.
just
It's
by
super
looking,
good.
I can tell you which I like more.
Which
The
one?
1554.
1554.
Really?
Mhm.
Well, then let me have that triple.
I'm gonna try it.
Well, he goes first. So, let me tell you. So this is
Let
a
me
Belgian
tell you,
beer.
I'm cutting you off.
This is a Belgian beer right here. Triple means triple the grain because it is a 8.5%.
Doesn't
beer,
that
so they
taste good?
triple the grain up, right? You taste those bacon spices right there?
It's so good.
Almost like a banana bread going on.
Oh, it's so good.
Taste that a little bit.
I taste what you're saying. Do I love it? Is the question.
So
Try that dark one.
Now I'm gonna try the dark one.
Oh.
Oh, now see that's
It's good. It's better.
Wow, so
malty,
you like it
super
better.
I
nice.
like
Super
dark
caramel.
better.
Yeah.
I like no.
Well, good thing I bought one of each then.
I like it dark. What can
Hey,
I say?
I'm a big fan of this 1554.
all right, we'll
As
we'll
well.
start buying a 1-on-1 because
What's
I
crazy-
like the triple.
When you taste this right here, and all that flavor tastes in these weird like spices and the like banana, almost kind of like banana bread, honestly. All that's from the yeast.
From the yeast. All right.
Mhm.
All right.
The only thing that they put orange peel and they put cardamom in this one.
Okay.
Other ones you'll taste do not have that, and they just stroke it. Just the yeast has such
All
strong.
right, so our listeners probably don't know what you're talking about.
As far wait, like, what do you mean?
Any of it.
We cutting this in half right now.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to part 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go to the bathroom first.
Okay,
Oh.
little break.
Right.
Welcome to part 2.
The boys, in fact, did not do a part 2, sadly. The hour was late, and some wives were in need of rest. But what a treat this was. Jonathan was a fantastic guest, full of insights and stories. The boys drank a nice spicy cocktail, the Fight Club, discussed dream vacation spots, the Bama Gang, great feet affection, and much more. What a joyous occasion. This masterpiece will definitely have its continuation. Jonathan will be back. We are so glad you joined us. We'll see you next time at the Playhouse. If you want Ethan to shave his eyebrows for Dobbs, please leave a comment. Good night, friends.